Hello world. So there is a new story on this channel. Prosecutors say suspect in Trump shooting attempt wrote a letter detailing his plans. West Palm Beach, Florida. The federal government has provided new details in the apparent assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump at his Florida golf club earlier this month. Ryan Routh's former business headquarters in Greensboro, NC was also the scene of one of his most serious crimes. After an officer spotted a machine gun in Routh's car during a traffic stop, Routh sped away and barricaded himself inside this building with explosives. Hours later, police special teams managed to defuse the situation. Routh was convicted of a felony for possession of a weapon of mass destruction. National. As Trump golfed on Sept 15th, a Secret Service agent saw a gun barrel protruding from the bushes and he fired several shots at the suspect. A witness saw Routh fleeing and took a photo of his vehicle. Deputies arrested Routh a short time later as he sped north on Interstate 95. Routh, shackled and wearing Navy prison garb, was in court for the detention hearing. Prosecutors said Routh was a flight risk and a potential threat to the community, and the judge agreed. After 3 hours of discussion, Magistrate Judge Ryan McCabe ordered him held without bail. But there was a lot of new evidence submitted by the government, including a letter Routh allegedly wrote months earlier. It was in a box which also contained ammunition, a metal pipe, and other things. The letter, addressed to the world, said, "This was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump, but I failed you. I tried my best and gave it all the gumption I could muster." According to the filing, the person who received the box months earlier didn't open it until after seeing news reports of what happened. There are multiple pages to the letter, but only the first page was entered into evidence. At the hearing, Routh's public defender questioned an FBI agent about the rest of the letter, which she said contained repeated references to a failed assassination attempt. A lawyer, Christine Militello, said, "It seems to show multiple times an intent to fail," and she called it, perhaps more of a publicity stunt than anything. Judge McCabe said he took seriously the evidence that Routh was planning an assassination attempt and refused to release him. Prosecutors also produced new evidence tying Routh to the gun and the place where it was found at the golf club. FBI Special Agent Christian Hull said Routh's fingerprint was found on the rifle and also on a plastic bag left at the scene. In addition, Routh was identified by 2 eyewitnesses. One is the motorist who saw him fleeing the scene, and the other was the FBI agent who originally spotted Routh along the tree line outside the fence. The government also presented evidence from a notebook in which Routh listed places and dates for campaign appearances former President Trump had scheduled. Prosecutors say cell tower information on Routh's phone show he traveled from North Carolina to West Palm Beach a month before his arrest and spent time near the golf course and Trump's private residence at Mar-a-Lago. A man walks by a wall decorated with many national flags and the words. Some of the most dramatic evidence prosecutors presented is a photo of what they're calling a sniper's nest that they say was set up by Routh that was just about 100 feet from the golf course's 6th hole. The photo shows a gun placed between 2 bags containing ballistic plates designed to stop bullets that were hung on the fence with just a small space in between for a rifle barrel. Prosecutor Mark Despoto says it was designed to protect Routh from return fire, calling it something you might see in a movie or a war zone. In the hearing, Routh's defense lawyer raised questions about the government's evidence and about Routh's ability to carry out an assassination attempt. The rifle scope on the SKS-style rifle found at the scene was attached by electrical tape, a makeshift addition that she suggested wouldn't make it very useful. It was an argument that prompted the judge to say, "You're trying to make the point that if he was an assassin, he wasn't a very good one." Prosecutor Mark Despoto responded that with a high-powered rifle and a target just 100 feet away, this was an easy shot. Prosecutors say they'll present evidence to a grand jury and ask for an indictment on multiple charges. The most serious one is attempting to assassinate a former president or political candidate, a charge that carries a possible sentence of life. So what do you think about this story? Mention your opinion in the comment section, please. Now for more exciting stories, please subscribe to my channel 5 Minute Stories. Thanks for your time.